Hello there and welcome back to a Guild Wars 2 Online PvP match commentary. This is episode number 6 of the pre-season videos leading up to the release of the game, where we're then going to enter Season 1. Season 1 is going to be full of a lot of action. We've got a lot of stuff in the plans for that, so subscribe to this channel if you're interested. And if you'd like to see your own PvP teams or your own PvP videos commentated on, get in contact with me. So we're following a thief on this match using a burst spec build. We're engaging here against an Elementalist and a Guardian, dishing out some damage with a Heartseeker attack there, avoiding that line of warning that's been set up by the Guardian, so we go around that, engaging against this Elementalist now. They're down on very low HP, one Heartseeker, there they are going down, switching over to this Necromancer now, opening up with some auto attacks that did have us dazed for a moment there, attempting to finish off that Elementalist there, which is quite a bit of damage, going to have to heal up, switch back over onto that Necromancer again now. And we're being assisted by a warrior here. We've got a few players in the blue team coming in. The Guardian's taking quite a bit of damage. They are using their elite skills, so they have stability and they have more HP, but they are going down. The Guardian's gone down. This Necromancer will not be far behind them either. Our player is going to bring them down with the assistance of that warrior. There they go. There goes the Guardian. There goes the Necromancer. And that Elementalist is going down very quickly as well. They are in a defeated state. They just need to be finished off, and we're going to see that happening right now. There we go. Heading towards the central point, but it does look like it has now been captured by the blue team, so we're going to head towards the mansion, which looks like they've got two red players heading towards that point now. Using our heal skill there, which also grants us some stealth as we get closer. We're going to pop blinding powder right now. This puts us into stealth so we can get up there. Should really use this from behind. There we go. We open up a backstab. Backstab's more powerful from behind. Should have really gone behind the target to use that. Engaging now against the two players. This is two warriors up on this point. They're quite high damage classes, but we are being assisted by a fellow player here as well. Engaging first of all on this one was using a sword and a shield. The other one seems to be using an axe and a shield. There we are. We got hit with a eviscerate there. That's a hugely powerful attack, but we did manage to stealth very quickly. From being knocked down to such low HP, we had a trait that kicked in, avoiding some damage there, using our down skills to distract this player to give our player in the circle a bit more of a chance. We're going to try and just keep this warrior distracted. That warrior has now given up on us by the look of it. Nope, perhaps they're just looking around for us. It's quite an interesting tactic. You can keep players distracted by using your down skills as a thief. But we are having that player coming back over to us now, trying to finish us off once again. Looks like they're going to get us this time. There we go, down. That was well played though. You can use those down skills to distract the target. So score wise at the moment, the blue team have a very slight lead over the reds, but it's nothing really at all. This game could easily go in either way at the moment. No points are currently captured, so that means it's very, very even for the time being. All our skills are coming back off cooldown now. We've got all our utility skills back off cooldown. That central skill there, haste, is hugely powerful, and you will see it being used quite a bit in this video. It gets quickness boom is just 100% faster attack rate. It's very, very, very powerful. We're attacking against this warrior here, trying to finish them off. We're back in the fight we were in before, getting feared there by one of those warriors, popping our stealth skill there from blinding powder that also blinds a player nearby us. Switching back over to this lower HP warrior, trying to dish some damage. That warrior has got quite a bit of HP though. It is quite hard to bring down. We're going to have to wait and see if that can be taken out. There we are, trying to get in again, but we're getting knocked down. He's got a hammer there. Very good crowd control from the hammer on the warrior. Trying to dish out that last bit of damage. He's going down. There we are. He's now in the defeated state. Open up with a dagger storm, but we're going down against that warrior, being hit by another eviscerate skill. We do have our skills off cooldown though, and we are able to jump around the map if needed, if he does come to try and finish us off. But we get a rally from the other player being defeated. We've now got a 3v1 against this red warrior up on this point. He is going to go down, but the red team have taken the lead while this fight has been going on. We've got too many players from the blue team who've all come to this point. It looks like the blues are now going to manage to recapture that point, but they have lost the windmill in the process, and the clock tower has been owned by the red team for a short period of time now already, and the Reds now do have a 20-point lead over the Blues. That's not massive. Like I said before, this game could still go either way. We're heading up now towards the central point. This is the clock tower. This is a very vital point in this map, as it gives players that have range abilities such as the Elementalist or the Ranger a very good vantage point of the rest of the map, because they can get out on the walls and control a lot of the map from there. We're being hit there by some sort of effect. I think that might have been a trap or something laid down on the ground that didn't quite render properly. This game is still in beta, so there are still some bugs like that. So we're engaging here. We've got a mower bird coming up here, so we've got two rangers by the look of it. We've got two pets there, so we can see these are two rangers. We've also got another player joining into this fight as well. We're engaging on this first ranger, trying to deal some damage there with Heartseeker, just trying to hurt him a little bit, trying to bring down his HP. Getting knocked back out the circle there, was giving it a crowd control, popping our heal skill, which also grants us some stealth. One of the players has gone down, and we're switching over to this warrior now. That warrior's using a shield start skill, so we can't be hurt for the moment, but that has now worn off, and he is now a lot weaker. Opening up the haste combined with Heartseeker to try and dish out some serious damage to bring him down as fast as possible, but his teammate did manage to get back on their feet. We're trying to avoid some damage now, jumping out the central point of the circle, trying to heal ourselves back up. We have got a ranger coming on us now, popping our stealth skill there to blind them. It also provides a bit of support for our team and keeps them distracted for a moment, just trying to get that heal back off and get back in this fight. But there are far too many red players around now. If we manage to get back up without them noticing us, it's going to be a miracle. The scores are getting a little, the red team are extending their lead by a little bit. They are now up to a 35 point lead, which is quite a bit. But we did manage to get that rally just before we get defeated, so we did save them off from getting a 5-point bonus from killing us. And we are still in the centre of the map, which is very important, that we don't have to go all the way back to the base and restart again. We do have a player from our team up here as well, and we're going to engage on this warrior now as a team. Hope we'll be able to bring them down pretty hard. They are getting knocked back there and they're going to be defeated and taken down. Good play there from this blue thief, managing to get back on their feet and avoid that combat for just long enough. Engaging now against a warrior. That warrior's got a quickness boon and frenzy up, so it's very, very powerful, but he is taking quite a bit of damage and going down very fast. That frenzy boon is now been balanced, and you do take a lot more damage while you have that up. Very unfortunate play there for that warrior, and very well played by the blue team to spike him while he had that attack up. We've got another player coming in from the red team there we just saw, but we're going to leave that fight. We've got quite a good control over that point, and we do need to capture some other points, or otherwise the red team are just going to continue to extend this lead. They are now up to nearly a 75-point lead, which is a much bigger gap. This is still could easily be pulled back with good use of the trebuchet. It does seem the blue team do have someone on the trebuchet at the moment, but it is very, very important that the blue team get that focus fire out from that. Looks like we've got a player from the red team heading towards this point at the moment. I just saw out the corner of my eye. Whether the player we're following is going to notice that, I'm unsure. They might just lurk and then try to neutralise this point afterwards. But the blue team now made a fantastic play and a 3 points captured. It looks like our player is going to head towards their trebuchet and see if he can find out what's going on over there and keep an eye out for any action. But fantastic play there, capturing those 3 points. It's going to get the blue team back in this game very, very quickly. As you can see, their points are just flying up. That's 3 points per second. So as you can tell, that's going to make a massive, massive difference, and the score is nearly evened up anyway. We're attacking now against this ranger who are going down very hard there to a Heartseeker. They leave them to be finished off by our teammate. Heading up now towards the central point to provide some support on that, but the teammate decided not to finish them off either, so we're going to have to go back there and rejoin in on that fight. So that tree thing you can see there, that's us just using up a steel skill that we got from applying steel. It basically provides some regeneration to anyone nearby. But that player managed to get a rally there. That was very strange, very bad play there from the blue team that didn't finish him off in time, but it did go down anyway, so we get the final kill on him in a moment. Popping stealth there, this just guarantees us the chance to kill him. Should have already put it off before he interrupted us, but it was kind of a waste to use it then. But the red team, the blue team have now taken the lead over the reds with this 3-point capture, and they're holding on to this central point very well, where all the fight is going on. Dropping our elite skill here. This is Dagger Storm, doing serious damage out to multiple targets. Trying to dish out the damage and keep people back. It also cripples them, so it stops their maneuverability. And maneuverability is so vital in this game, as we all know. Doing some heavy damage here. We've got not much players from the blue team, but the 2 blue players that are here against 5 players, and they are holding up this fight very well and retaining that point. That Guardian's doing some serious tanking, and the thief we're following is dishing out some pretty good damage and keeping them distracted and just staying alive. That's what's important at the moment on this central point, is just to stay alive and keep them distracted for as long as possible and stop them capturing that point for as long as possible, while we're still gaining points from the other 2. And the blue team are now coming up to nearly a 90-point lead over the reds. Absolutely fantastic. We're getting a rally there from one of our teammates to get back on our feet. Good teamwork there from the blue team. This warrior is going to go down underneath this point as well, but Heartseeker there just to put him into the down state. There he is. The red team have managed to capture the central point, but we're going to head back up there now and try to engage on that again. It seems the blue player, that Guardian, did go down in the end, but they did a fantastic job of tanking up until then. But we're being joined now by an Elementalist up here as well, attacking on a red team Elementalist who are going down pretty hard, trying to get those final blows off, but they are healing back up before we manage to get those final hits off. Seems we have got a knockdown on them there, doing some damage, got them bound. We're going to hopefully manage to finish them off if we can just get those final blows out. The thing is with the initiative system on the thief, if you don't have any initiative, it is pretty hard to finish someone off, but they get knocked down there. Red team have managed to capture 2 points, so they're now putting this game back a little bit, but the blues are neutralising that central point, and it looks like they've now neutralised the mansion as well. Fantastic play here from that blue team. We've got a warrior heading up here towards the central point. Looks like he's going to just try and hide, perhaps, but we have spotted him. So if he's going to try to make a sneak up to counter it after we've gone, we will know he's here. So we're going to try and stay here for a moment just to make sure he doesn't come back up. Doesn't seem to be here at all. So The thief skill we're using at the thief build we're using at the moment does a hell of a lot of burst damage. It's mainly through the Heart Seeker and combining that with haste to get the 100% bonus to attack speed. Our trebuchet has been defeated, as you saw earlier, and it is now found a repair kit. So once that's back on its feet, you'll see it even controlling that map even more. It's absolutely great play so far from the blue team throughout this match. They're coming very close to the lead win victory. They're only 40 points away, and they've got these 2 points captured. This thief is doing a good job at holding down this point, securing it, but you can't, you don't affect the capturing of a point if you are in stealth. So he needs to be outside of stealth while in that point to actually neutralise it, have any chance of neutralising it. Using a dagger storm skill there to keep the players at range, kiting them around, moving around in circles. Popping a heal skill there to get us back on our feet and keep us alive. Trying to finish off this Elementus. There goes down that Elementus. Going to manage to finish them off, which should give us enough points to nearly get us near that victory. There we go, final blow, and there is the victory coming up. There we are for the blue team. Fantastic play there. Our player got 13 kills in that match, and pretty much all of them were complete kills. That was absolutely brilliant. Got a line of warding laid down there by that Guardian, but it's not going to make any difference. And we've got Trebuchet Fire coming in as well. It's all going on, but the game is over. The blue team have won. Fantastic match to watch and commentate on. I really hope you have enjoyed it. So, if you've got any videos from the most recent beta weekend you would like to see me commentate on, get in contact. I would love to do some more commentaries on them. If you're part of a PvP team or guild and you're interested in having your matches commentated on and spectated on and things like that after the release with live streams and things, get in contact with me for that as well. And subscribe to this channel for daily videos from now pretty much forever. So yeah, thank you very much.